YouTube, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, back on the next Empire campaign video for Total War Warhammer. I forgot to start recording, and I feel stupid because I don't have the save game to go back to it. There's been a save since then. I was able to defeat these 4 Varg stacks with the help of the reinforcements from Boris the Ironclad here of Middenheim, or Midland is the faction. And now we just need to mop up some of these Varg stacks. And I'm going to actually go this way, because we can get kind of a 2-for-1 over here. And I can't quite reach the others, unfortunately. But I can still go into... No, I can't go into any stance that helps me with channeling encampment. Requires 50% of my movement range. Oh, come on. It's above 50%. 49. What a joke. What a joke. Almost thinking about making Franz good at helping to remove corruption and stuff as well. Well, I am retraining, even though we're in allied territory, so I'm retraining. It's just not great retraining. We'll see if we can take out more of those Varg on the next turn, so this puts us in a decent position. We've killed a pretty fair number of Varg. We're going to be seeing a reduction in vampiric and chaos corruption in Talabek Glen. And at Wurtbad, I mean, we are in desperate need of a Shrine of Sigmar down here as well.
Who calls?
But we are going to just have to hold out for a while without. The population growth there is slow. Got Altdorf. Public order there will start to improve once I build these 2 buildings. There we go. And we've got growth in both those provinces too, and I have a little bit of money. I can upgrade one of them. If I upgrade it though, it's going to give me access to logs as well. I wouldn't be able to build defenses in Weissman, which would be dangerous. We've got alliances. Let's see. Ostland. It would be nice to own Ostland because it has a gold mine in it, I think. But it's going to be hard to retake these lands. But I mean, I'm going to have to keep doing something. Like we've got to better our situation, and you know, where I'm at isn't cutting it. We're gonna have to do better. I'm thinking actually to go ahead and, I know it's not a ton of income, but let's go ahead and spend some money to upgrade those. And then let's maybe go ahead and upgrade at Weissman because they have logs, and we'll see if we can sell extra logs. Be the best I can do for now. So Franz's army is safe. Gelt has his army that's pretty much retrained. I wonder if we could use him to try and start to resettle Ostland. But I mean, then I'd still have to worry about defending Talabek land, but you know, we're at least going to see a reduction in corruption. We're going to see an increase in public order from finishing the coaching in soon. We're having some success there at turning the tide against all that corruption, which is extreme at the moment. Yes, please leave my province. Okay, so Middenland's going to come attack this Varg stack that I'm close enough to reinforce. That's spectacular. So that's another Varg stack off the map. There was 5 of them at one point, so now we know at least 3 are dead, and a 4th is pretty badly torn up. So that ought to at least put Varg in a serious hurt for the moment. I'm sure that they'll respawn 3 or 4 more stacks over the next 2 or 3 turns. Averland was destroyed by the vampires. This is a real problem. This is a real problem against the vampires. Way to go, Averland. I tried to get you to cooperate, but you just weren't having it. And it looks like Nordland, let's just turn them on the scaling stack there. Let's see if we can get them to work on that. I'm going to have to use Gelt against the vampires, if anything, right now. We've got too much vampiric corruption and stuff going on to our south. It's not going to work. We can't deal with that. Wissenland has got to be under threat from the vampires, one would think. But they're busy with the war against why are you at war with the Dwarfs and the Greenskins? You got vampires all over you, chaos raiding the lands, and you're at war with the Dwarfs and the Greenskins. You are a bunch of freaking chowderheads. Man, part of me wants to just attack them and get them out of those lands because they are wasting those lands and their current state. What does Wissenland have here? Marble, iron, pottery. Osland, though, that gold mine would be spectacular. I think Midland can keep us safe to the north also, for now. They're going to have to. I'm going to pull this army back down to the south a little. We might even be able to start turning positive public order in Midland. I wonder if they could come up here and resettle. That'd be great. Whew! So many enemies to deal with. So many enemies. How much is the upkeep on these mortars? It's really high, and they're really not that worth it. These Outriders have not proved very worth it for me either, because the AI can chase them better than I can micromanage them. I'm thinking about replacing like the mortars and the Outriders with like some Demigryph Knights or something, because of how much more helpful they'll be in combat. Okay, we've got Taliban in pretty good shape. It's well defended. Corruption is going to be on. It's going to be being reduced. Vampiric corruption is trending towards 7.1. And chaos corruption is trending towards 14.3. So the Shrine of Sigmar is going to be absolutely invaluable there. Witch Hunter has leveled up. We're going to keep making him even better against chaos and vampiric corruption. I'm going to do that with a lot of my characters right now, honestly, because we can't have that corruption spreading so wildly. I'm honestly thinking about just I'm questioning whether or not I should invade Wissenland first, or if I should just hit the vampires first. Vampiric corruption's fairly low in these two provinces. And if we take Averheim, we would share that with Wissenland for the time being. And at least they're not vampires. And, you know, maybe if I beat the vampires back a little bit, like take Averheim and the Moot, they may take a treaty. Let's look at the undead factions real quick and see what their alliances are. I have a non-aggression pact with the Vampire Count, so if I break that with them, it's going to make people mad at me. But it would make the Dwarves happy because they're at war with the Vampire Counts. Yeah, I might be able to convince the Dwarves to give me money for joining that. And right now, Tempelhof is...
Salutations. We have an issue, don't we?
I'd kind of like to get the non-aggression pact with Tempelhof.
Deliver your message.
Not interested in trading with me, unfortunately.
Salutations.
No. Okay. Can't get any more trade. That is unfortunate. If I bring Franz down here as well, though, we could really put a beating on the vampires pretty quick.
Yes, to unite the provinces.
I'm gonna try and hurry Franz back to Altdorf. He has leveled up. And again, I'm gonna make him also good against chaos and vampiric corruption, so that we can try and tear out as much of that stuff in each of my provinces. That I'm just putting in there so that I can eventually get the champion. I've got to spend 4 points with that guy down there. Let's go ahead and end the turn. This has been an interesting challenge with the Empire. I think due to my early mistakes, it has made this campaign more challenging than it otherwise could be. Which in some ways has been fun. It's been a bit annoying, but it's also been fun because it hasn't just been like a walkthrough. Really, the scaling stack. Okay, there we go. Franz can get all the way to Altdorf now. With that Shrine to Sigmar there. Get the warrior.
Cleanse the Empire.
If I move the warrior priest back over to Stirland.
Let us forge our faith.
We're still looking good against vampiric corruption. And we're also looking good versus chaos corruption. Okay, perfect.
By the comet.
So I'm going to get to Wurt Bad. And we'd have to hit the Moot in order to unite Stirland. And we would have to hit Averheim. We won't unite anything, but we can hit Averheim, and that'll put a pretty good chunk on the vampires, especially since the dwarves just hit Schwarzhofen. We might actually be able to extinct the vampires with a little bit of effort here because they're looking kind of weak at the moment, whereas they were looking a little bit strong a couple of turns ago. So I actually kind of like where this is going here. This is going to be a good opportunity, and like I said, I'll try and get the dwarves to pay me for helping them put the hurt on the vampires right now because they need me to do this. Oh, look at that. We got positive public order here. That's spectacular. Spectacular. We could even put a Shrine to Sigmar there. It's trending towards 20, so it's not getting any worse at the moment. Talabheim. Okay, I'm pretty stoked with the way things are going at the moment. Let's actually ditch these units like I had said while we have a little bit of money. And replace them. It's going to be extraordinarily expensive because I have to do the global recruitment. But it is what it is. 6 turns to get demigryphs with halberds. Be faster just to walk back to Grunberg and recruit those. Indeed, that's what I'm going to do. Here, though, we can go ahead and start some demigryphs. Oh, I'm in forced march. Alright, well, whatever. Let's end a turn so I can get some of this recruited. If I have enough money, I may go ahead and do a little bit of that global recruitment just to so I can be recruiting stuff for Gelt and Franz at the same time. And then with a couple of Demigryph Knight units, that's going to make our armies considerably stronger, that's for sure. Looks like we finally turned back the tide a little bit against the guys in the north. My income is finally looking a little better. But I have a bunch of units disbanded right now too, so let's not get too confused by that. Demigryph Knights with halberds. I mean, heck, I should probably just get another one of those if I could afford it. I don't know if I can, though. Any other units we can get down here that are useful? Probably not as useful as the Demigryph Knights. You know what? Let's just do it. Desperate times call for desperate spammage. I'm thinking, honestly, let's just ditch the Empire Knights, and we'll do Demigryph Knights with halberds. Okay, there we go. This is gonna eat up a ton of my income, but it's gonna be so worth it on the battlefield when we can just charge into like trolls and monsters and enemy generals and just start wrecking them. We need that ability. Especially with the vampires, too, who are probably going to be fielding a lot of monsters. Okay, Eric of the Vargs. Mission issued. Artillery focus. Yeah, I'm not really worried about artillery focuses. We need... Where'd that idiot go? he was out here somewhere. We can't see his army at the moment. Let me remind myself of a few diplomacy things real quick. So Oslin has a non-aggression pact with us in military access.
Approach us, friend, and make your
There we
offer.
go. Defensive alliance. We can issue war coordination target right there. And Midland, we can also issue them a war coordination target against that lord. So there we go. And Bretonia, of course, still hasn't declared war on Chaos, or Chaos hasn't declared. I don't even know how that's possible, but it is what it is. At least we're trading with them.
You may speak before my shield bearers and on the...
They're not even. I was trying to get a non-aggression pact in the hopes that eventually they might warm up the trade with me.
Do not greet me as a friend.
None of these other factions are interested in dealing with me whatsoever.
I am ready.
Okay, we're training Demigryph Knights, so let's give it a few turns. Patchy Saltbringer, we're gonna give him this too because he's in that other province over there, and we need to be able to help reduce chaos corruption since I won't have the buildings for it. Patchy's just my settlement taker. Like, he just goes to ruined settlements and captures them.
Greetings, fellow heirs of Sigmar.
What do you want, Oslin? Military alliance? Sure. Why don't you expand a little bit into some of that territory around you that's ruined? That would be helpful. And Bretonia, I mean, how are you not at war with all these guys?
Can you feel it?
Hopefully this means Bretonia is going to go to war with
From
these
the
guys
north
now.
It comes. The tendrils of chaos spread south, tainting the lands. And with it, the warriors of chaos march. We must ready ourselves, for war is coming. But who has brought the warring tribes together? What manner of champion holds that power?
All right, as if chaos wasn't bad enough.
Oblivion has come, my lord. Archaon, the ever-chosen lord of the end times, has re-entered the world.
Yes, he
With
has.
him marches a chaos host numberless in size. Prepare yourself for the coming apocalypse.
Let's repair that building. So yeah, right in time for me to kind of feel like we were maybe getting a leg up. No, not in the least. So Chaos is gonna be back with a vengeance, and all the more reason to finish recruiting these Demigryph Knights.
The winds blow strong.
I wish I could afford great swords to go with them, but we just cannot.
Yes, son of Sigmar.
Let's deploy that hero there. So Sextus is back. Let's try and think where he might be useful.
Now. Sir.
Let's embed him into this army over here.
Who calls?
Wow, we could go level 3 defenses there. Reinforced walls. That would be nice because no doubt Chaos is going to be on their way up here at some point. Well, it's not really the best army that it gives us there. We have a little bit of extra money right now.
I command here.
Got the Demigryph Knights
I am the
recruiting.
Supreme Patriarch.
Okay, let's get more Demigryph Knights with halberds. I'm gonna put 4 of them in that army.
Summon the Elector Counts.
I'm kind of thinking about keeping those 2 Empire Knights. They could be useful. Yeah, let's do it.
Now.
Storm of Magic Advisor, income in the local reason adept, additional damage caused. Yeah, here we go. Comet Struck reduces chaos and vampiric corruption. Yeah, I'm gonna spam the crap out of reduction in chaos and vampiric corruption. I do not want that crap in my province. I don't need all that hurt going on in my province. So we're going to try and do our best to deal with it. I'm going to try and get some more logs to trade here. And then let us go ahead and upgrade this. Let's do the settlement first, and then we'll do the Tailor's Guild in each one of them. So we'll maximize that income to help offset some of the massive cost of upkeep that we're going to have for our Demigryph Knights. And we need to hurry and put a herd on the vampires and get that over with, because chaos is going to be upon us very quickly. And now there's that Bjornling faction too, which I don't even know what the crap those guys are, but they're not any friends of ours. That's the case. Okay, it looks like Midland resettled up there in Nordland. That's good. Let's check on... Crap. Stupid Varg just hit Osland there, and they didn't do anything about it. Osland, please don't get yourself killed. You've got a big army right there. You just let those guys sack you. For crap's sake, man. Got to kill that Varg army. That's their current war coordination target. Okay. Alright, Bretonia. We can now set a war coordination target with them because they are now at war with all these factions. Let's get them to focus on that one. And then we've got the Dwarves that we can put a war coordination target with too. And let's coordinate them. I was hoping we could coordinate them against Sylvania, but they're not giving me any option to do so. I'll wait until I'm close enough to get eyes on in the situation. We've got our Demigryph Knights here, and it did take down our income a pretty considerable amount, but like I said, holy crap, this is going to be worth it. And I'm going to start pushing these guys with all speed towards Averheim. So I'm going to march, like I said, as quick as I can get to Averheim, and we're going to take it, and then we're going to hit the Moot. This has been sacked, and then we'll quickly move and see if we can just get rid of Castle. Well, Castle Drakenhof won't be easily gotten rid of, but we're going to do everything we can to just take the vampires out of the picture as quick as we can. If Tempelhof wants to cooperate, because they are at war with the same people I am, I'll cooperate with them.
Have to say.
Okay, now you're starting to see the light here, geniuses. So, yes, I will help you. But that also puts me at war with the Greenskins. I don't know what chances... Wow, the Greenskins have a heck of a lot of land down here. Let's counteroffer them. How about instead of a military alliance, you give me a confederation and just give me your lands? I wonder if that would be worth it. Who all are they at war with? If they confederate with me, it's going to make other people hate me, and I can't confederate for a while, but if they confederate, I get their land. A trade agreement might be more more worthwhile. Let's do defensive alliance and a trade agreement. Okay. And I'll give them military access also.
Empire, come.
Kislev now wants a defensive alliance. So good. The people are starting to rally together here. This is what I want. We can all rally together against chaos. Now we're talking, people. Now we're talking. I'm spamming Demigryph Knights. You all are starting to see the light that I'm not your enemy, at least not right now. There's some small scaling stacks moving towards me, which are actually kind of a big problem. Osland just got their crap kicked, and now there's 2 large Varg stacks back there. That is a bad thing. And the reason that's bad is because I can no longer focus Balthasar back there. I'm going to have to double back towards Weissman, and I'm going to have to get rid of these Varg and Skaeling on my own, because Midland and Osland have been completely inept in their duties up here. So yep, now I've got to double back with Franz.
so.
This worked bad. Public order is good here. If we repair that, I don't know who in the crowd. Oh, there's a chaos agent right there, of course.
The nation calls.
How's the witch hunter in terms of assassinations? Is he any good? As good as any of my other characters are.
You are judged.
I don't think I've succeeded in this entire campaign in an attempt to assassinate anybody. Oh, jeez.
I am ready.
Looks like
Are
Gelt
you-
is leveled up here too. Let's put the fervent stuff on him. Okay. Got decentish money.
Ready.
I've got 4 turns until all my Demigryph Knights are completed there. These guys are doubling back. At Weissman, it's unwise for me to probably upgrade that at the moment because it very well could get sacked here in a minute. And I'm honestly thinking about just getting rid of this extra bit of logs here. I mean, I like the income and just building defenses in both these places. I think I'm going to do that, actually. Okay, let's end the turn.
It is good to see
What do you
our
want,
allies
dwarfs?
of the mother.
Join the war against Greenskins. No. Come back when you have more useful discussions for me, please.
Friends of the Empire, come.
Okay, what do you want? No, I'm not joining your war against the Greenskins. You finish it. Make peace or
Your
something.
king sends brave men to approach me.
Yes, I'll take your trade agreement happily. Wishbert's would make peace with them and focus all their efforts where they belong, which is against the real enemies of the old world here. Okay, we've got scaling enemies quickly moving towards our settlements in Midland. Varg is also moving that direction. And Wertbad is still getting hit by the Chaos Agent here, who is succeeding on nearly every turn.
I serve no
Seek
master.
out the heretics.
Thank you. Holy crap, it's possible. Would have never thought. And that guy's got fully upgraded assassination abilities now, so maybe that'll come in handy.
You summon me.
What?
Okay, well, I've got
Who calls?
Franz up here to help out. And at Karlberg and Weissman, I'm going to build defenses. You can upgrade that tavern too, and I think I'm probably going to. And I'm going to upgrade to the Tailor's Guild there also. Let's upgrade this, get a little bit of extra cash out of it. Okay.
I am
And
the
we're
supreme
3
patriarch.
turns from getting our Demigryphs there.
What? Preparing rites of exorcism.
So glad our Witch Hunter got rid of that guy. I'm still going to go ahead and try and put a quick hurt on the vampires. Just to keep their stupid influence out of my land. Probably won't push the effort on Tempelhof.
Come then. Only Sigma's god, Ulrich, can judge it worthy or no.
Let's get these guys. Wissenland. I mean, if you're going to do something, like... I'm just going to give all these guys targets, so... Kislev can take a target now, too.
The Tsarina.
Okay. Giving all my friends targets. And we haven't confederated the other factions, but we kind of have a confederation of factions here, but I don't know if it's going to be sufficient because the AI is just getting nincompoopishly crapped on by Varg and Skaeling when they ought to be able to do a better defense with what they have up there. Now, I have defenses in a lot of my settlements, so those small scaling stacks don't worry me. I want to focus on going after the larger stacks in the region. Okay. Like that stack's not going to successfully be able to take a settlement.
All right.
And this Varg army has to be chased out. We're going to have to catch and destroy it. And then there's another Varg army over here that needs our attention. So I'm going to do my best to focus on those Varg armies. Go ahead and put defenses here. So 2 turns we'll have defenses. Again, we can upgrade the Tailor's Guild, which help get a little bit of our money back. 2 turns we'll have the Demigryphs. Warrior Priest can influence out more of the corruption. Actually doing a pretty good job at rooting out corruption here.
Show me the accused. No heretics.
I'm going to deploy him for a couple of turns until we're ready to get him back in the army. So, yeah, this is good. This is good. I mean, I kind of feel like things aren't entirely falling apart. Of course, Archaon's not right on top of me right at the moment either. Think about building up the defenses in Talabek land too to the level 3, so I can just make it like a fortress. Okay, hurry up, Chaos people. Oh my gosh, take your time then, Chaos people.
Be at peace, for that is all I ever want.
Military alliance, and you're going to pay me for it. Welcome. Thank you. Okay, Scaling's going to try and get around me and double up on that settlement. Let's see where that Varg army goes. They're going to run, of course. Hostile agent successfully hit all the units.
The Empire. Move.
Hey, I can't get hardly any battles going here, but at least we're keeping these guys busy at the moment.
I command here. Moving off. In the name of Magnus.
Really?
Make haste, men.
Seems kind of stupid that we can't reach it even
By
on that
the
one.
comet.
Oh well. So we chased that Varg army off. There's another Varg army though that's sieging Oslin. Dang it. I really need to go get Oslin free. But I'm about to lose another substantial chunk of money when I finish those Demigryph Knights. I'm going to have to use what little money I have left, I think, to actually get a bit of an army together with Patchy, because we've got to be able to protect Midland from all these losers, and I also need to help. I mean, come on, Midland. You've got an army up here. Freaking do something. Get busy. Oslin got the crap kicked out of themselves, and they're about to give Varg an opening that I really don't need them to have. I'm going to see. That gives me Empire Knights, Great Swords, Handgunners. From what? 1 mortar. We get an extra mortar. And we get 2 Great Swords instead of swords. And we get the upgraded towers. Improved tower projectiles, clockwork, bombs. Awesome. From cannonballs, so it goes from bullets, cannonballs, and clockwork bombs. Perfect. Give me the bombs, please. It's going to be expensive, but man, will that ever be nice. Melee attack for Empire Knights, Reichsguard, and Demigryphs, and melee defense for the same units. Let's start working on that because I now have Demigryphs. These stupid Skaeling and Varg, like, I mean, oh my gosh, they're annoying. They are so annoying, like with the constant raiding and running, and just they have got to probably be the most annoying faction in the history of Total War. I'm starting to see some Chaos guys come onto the map, which means I may have to turn my attention away from the vampires, even though I don't want to. But I'm pretty sure if I give the vampires a quick attacking, take those lands, that they'll take peace. I'm going to get Bretonia to focus on those scaling stacks that are running around. Let's see where those Varg get to. Okay, they're going to run. I'm going to head over and try and save Oslin. But Varg's going to try and run around me. Growth in all provinces. We get public order in all provinces for a little bit of a tribute. Heck, let's just take the growth. Yeah, this is gonna be a bit risky, but I've actually got defenses now in both those settlements. So what if we take these guys?
I see no other option.
And since we have enough defenses to hold off these small scaling stacks, let's just hurry and get over here and try and save Oslin. They run out of supplies in 3 turns, so let's get over and try and save Oslin. And we'll go ahead and just build our defenses here. So let's see, Karlberg has a lord to help defend it. So let's build the defenses first at Weissman. It's going to take 3 turns, but we'll get vastly improved defenses. I'm so glad you can build defenses in the small provinces. Okay. Got my Demigryph Knights. Should I go ahead and deal with the vampires at Averheim, or should I just go focus on warding off chaos up here? That is indeed the question. And even with the Shrine of Sigmar, Talabheim is starting to have chaos corruption that's going to be trending towards 30. Down here and Wurtbad. Vampiric corruption, on the other hand, it's not good, but it's under control. And eventually I could get a Shrine of Sigmar there. It's going to be a long ways off because growth is slow. Gosh, just taking the moot would make this so much easier, though. Do I have time, though? I mean, that's the risk. I mean, in a good scenario, I can rush Karl Franz to save Oslin and then swing back to Talabheim land to push out chaos, while Gelt does some work on the vampire counts. So we'll try that. We will try it. Bretonia. Okay, Bretonia is supposed to focus on those scaling stacks that are close to him. We'll see whether or not they actually do. Dwarfs. I'm going to just give the Dwarfs an attack on the chaos. I'm sure they won't do it. Karak.
And what can the devil do for you on this
now
fine
wants a trade
day?
agreement. And who are they at war with? Let's do a military alliance with them. So now we got trade and a military alliance with Karak Norn. We can, I don't think they'll actually help me, but I'll give them attack orders on these guys. You never know, we might get lucky.
Greetings. We may not be the Empire, but our realm has riches and strength in
Sweet, I can get
equal
trade
measure.
agreements now with these southern factions. Let's do non-aggression pact. Okay, perfect. Tylea, same thing, because they're all at war with the people I
Deliver
hate.
your message.
This is going to help so much. This will just improve my relationship with them too, and then maybe we can convince them to get up here and help against chaos too. So, man, that helped my income a lot, like a whole lot. That is invaluable, absolutely invaluable. Now what we can do is maybe go ahead. Wow, it costs so much to recruit these guys. I need to get back to the Reichland to recruit them, so I'll wait until these defenses get built up a little bit, and we'll try and get Patchy back to the Reichland, and we'll get him a little bit of an army too. 3 armies, man. I would feel like I was in heaven. Join their war against the vampires. For payment. Actually, I will. I'm ready with Gelt. Hopefully the vampires don't have armies just waiting to come into my lands. That would be disastrous. No, but they have a large army at Averheim.
Greetings from Sigmar.
Karak Norn. Yes, you can have military access.
I will hear what you have to say.
Defensive alliance. Yes, that would be appropriate. Alright, good. Tylea actually has forces headed up there against Chaos. That's absolutely awesome. Or Tile, or what, however you say it. I don't know how to say their faction name. Stupid agents are probably going to succeed on hitting my garrison. Scaling stacks are not big enough to hurt me. Okay, the Varg lifted their siege, or they successfully sacked. They probably successfully sacked up there. Assassinate was a failure. That's good. Raiding in Midland. So look at this. How? That's not even in Midland. Okay, we can upgrade the defenses at Karoberg.
Is it time?
And camp takes 50%, but it makes me immune to attrition and enables replenishment. We've got to get over here and stop Varg. That's going to be the key. We've got to stop them from ruining Oslin. If we can stop that from happening, we're going to be in considerably better shape. Okay, and then with Gelt. Okay, that's not actually a very big vampire army at Averheim.
Who calls?
And I'd kind of like to take the Moot first, but I can't allow that or actually maybe I can. Is Wertvad pretty well defended? It's well enough defended.
By the comment.
I'm going to actually take Gelt towards the Moot, which is relatively lightly defended. So we'll try and unite that province real quick.
Let us begin.
Okay.
Ready.
I want that Witch Hunter into Gelt's army.
Scout thee.
You summon me.
There we go.
What do you want of me?
And we
What
got
do you
Warrior
require?
Priest.
To the provinces.
Let's go ahead and take Patchy
Sigmar
over here.
compels us.
And let's give him a
This
couple
bolster
sword
the
units.
nation.
Gonna take up a lot of my money, but we need him to be capable. I'm not at too much risk from either one of those stacks. Nordland.
The Empire.
Okay. Alright, let's see. Really want to get into some paddles, dadgummit. The AI just avoids battle like so often that it's almost like I find it hard to get big battles sometimes in this campaign. I didn't seem to have a lot of trouble getting battles in my very first dwarf campaign that I played because the Greenskins are so fighty. Like, they just come at you, and they just keep coming at you. But when you're playing against Chaos and all these other guys, they don't. No, it's like, we'll raid and we'll sack you and we'll do this other stuff, but we're not going to fight you. We're going to do anything but fight you.
That is all I ever want.
Military access, absolutely. So that's the frustration that I find with Chaos, is that they just do not want to fight. They avoid it at every possible turn. Okay, so all of those different stacks of scaling are turning around and attacking me at Weissman. So we need to fight this. So here we go. I'll get my wish. Hopefully I can win. Ooh, they've got lords. Crap. The auto-resolve probably would have been my friend here. I don't know if I can kill their lords or not. Their lords alone might be able to just bash their way through all my infantry, depending on how many of them there are. And there's probably, well, there's going to be 3 because they're each going to have one.
By Ulrich's wrath. We are ready.
I want to deploy way back here. Let's get my halberds to defend the flanks. Get these crossbows ready, and then I'm going to use my pistoliers, and I'm going to deploy... Dang, the stupid warhounds. Ruins my freaking plan. The Chaos Warhounds are going to run down my pistoliers, but I need my pistoliers to shoot. Let's just see if we can lure their warhounds forward, maybe, if I go into skirmish. Let's see if we can lure their warhounds ahead of their army. Let's go ahead and try it. Let's see if it works. This is risky because the speed of my guys is not going to be probably quite as good as the Chaos Warhounds. But if I can lure their Warhounds forward ahead of their armies before they're able to all get together, they're going to have a ton of these stupid Warhounds. They seem to spam them. Yeah, there's more Chaos Warhounds. There's more Chaos Warhounds. Throwing axe cavalry. More Chaos Warhounds. I mean, the Chaos Warhounds aren't all that great in melee, which is going to work in my favor, but they make my Pistoliers less effective. I'm going to try and disrupt these guys. I'm going to move my Pistoliers in range. There we go. I think that's what I wanted, was to lure these guys away. I'm going to keep skirmishing with them. Come on, all you stupid Warhounds. Chase me back. Chase me back. I'm going to go off skirmish so I can stay a little bit closer to him. Like I said, I want to lure all these guys forward.
Sir! Formation! March!
Come on.
Taking position!
Chaos is being pretty cautious here at charging me with their Warhounds.
Go!
You want to fire Pistoliers? Thank you.
Moving now! To battle! Quick march!
I've got to be very careful that those Chaos Warhounds don't catch me.
No lingering! Yes, sir!
But
Quick
all the
march!
shots I can get here, the better.
Take the ground!
Okay, we're killing some of their Warhounds. We're doing some damage to their general.
Quick march! Hold fire for now!
Fire everything you got at their general. There we go.
Serve France!
Let's get some damage done on that guy.
Pistoliers!
Okay, all their Chaos Warhounds are breaking for the flanks.
Halberdiers!
I'm gonna have to really pull my Halberdiers back in here. Oh, run, 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 run. Their Chariot's trying to get me. We got some pretty decent damage done on their general. Doing a little bit of damage to their Chaos Chariot now.
Formation! March!
Pistoliers have already used almost half their ammo though. Yeah, that was a nice volley right there. All the hit point damage we can do to that guy, the better.
Pistoliers!
Okay,
Moving now!
gotta get my Pistoliers away from this.
To battle! Go!
Okay, the enemy general is getting hammered right now. And their Warhounds, I can at least
Standing by!
try and fight them off back here a little bit with my Pistoliers. Okay, their leader's gonna go down. Ugh, I don't like having to fight those Warhounds with my Pistoliers, but gotta do what we gotta do. Now their trolls are gonna take a beating. Yeah, just get back in line. Just leave the Chariot alone. It's gonna rout. Get rid of those Chaos Warhounds. Come on, come on, come on. Get over here. Help out. Get rid of those Chaos Warhounds too. Let's get my Pistoliers free. They're getting too beat up here. Okay, off fire at will. Focus their general. Guard mode. We gotta kill him. Okay, the Chaos Hounds are gone right there. A few more Chaos Warhounds. My Pistoliers. One of my Pistolier units routed off the battlefield. Crap, dang it. I kept one though.
We serve the Emperor!
Rid of that Chaos Chariot. Okay, the enemy lord is dead. That's going to have a magnificent effect for us in terms of getting rid of enemy morale. Okay, let's get reset here.
Pistoliers!
Stupid pistoliers are getting attacked by another warhound, but it looks like the warhound's gonna run off. We're getting a lot of their axe horsemen. Okay, pistoliers are still alive. Okay. Pushing back a lot of their guys here. How are my halberds getting so torn apart by their... What the? They have another lord? Yeah, they do. They got a dang freaking wizard out there. Well, we'll get rid of him. His magic will only go so far. My pistoliers are almost out of ammo. Good grief, that guy's going magic missile happy on us. Let's get in here. We got to get rid of these. Okay, this is an enemy lord here too. Right here, it's a single guy. Let's see if our crossbows can be focused on him. Wow, how much magic does that guy get? Okay, we should be able to start to get some good damage done on this guy. He's wrecking one of my sword units. Hit him with everything you got, guys. Come on, take your shots. We've got a little bit of blocked line of sight going on, and we're probably going to cause some friendly fire here, but we've got to put as much pain into that guy as we can. Let's go after their wizard. You all attack those chaos marauders. Force off the rest of those chaos warhounds. Okay. That axe infantry dude is routing. That's good news. I think we're going to be able to pull this off. It's going to be a little bit nastier than it. Look at those magic missiles, man. Effects look so nice, but getting sick of them wrecking me. Let's continue. Okay, we killed another one of their guys here. Chase that wizard down, and pistoliers chase him down. Everybody chase that enemy lord down. Okay. Everybody chase down the enemy lord, or the enemy wizard. I think he's a lord. Let's see if he's a cool looking unit. Pretty cool looking. But he's going to be a dead unit. Wow. Dude, these scaling, they are a determined type when it comes to raiding. How's this guy still staying in front of all my troops here? He's taking very little damage, probably because my pistoliers are the only ones getting attacks in on him. I was hoping my pistoliers could kind of hold him in position while the rest of my units caught up, but it's not working that way. He's even almost outrunning my pistoliers. Some of my infantry just caught him. Good. Okay, we can get him surrounded here by all that infantry. That'll definitely slow his retreat, but he's probably still going to get off the battlefield. What a bunch of horse crap. Look at him. He's going to make it off the battlefield amidst all those people. Dang cheater. No, he's stuck. He's stuck. He's trying to get through, but he's stuck. He's pulling through as hard as he can, and I'm catching up with more and more men. Ah, I think he got away. Well, decisive victory there. Good job, Waldemar. Good grief, man. This is intense. We got so much stuff going on. Definitely intense. Okay, Varg is going to send everything down at Karl Franz. Why? They must have succeeded in assaulting more of my units because a lot of my guys are badly damaged. Let's actually retreat and try and take this fight on better terms, but at least we've gotten Varg to chase me down here. Okay, and now they can only hit me with 2 armies. So that is definitely much better terms for us. My demigryphs are starting off the battle depleted. Franz is in good shape, though, and should be able to hammer out that guy with relative ease, and probably him as well. Let's fight this battle. This gives us a good chance to try and get a leg up on Varg, which has been pillaging our allies. Should be able to get the job done here. Now, they attacked me, so I should be able to use this nice bit of high ground Actually, I'm kind of thinking to deploy. Thinking where I want to deploy. I don't really like this terrain. This might be as good as anything right back here. So let's set up right here for the combat. Gonna use my halberdiers in a typical defensive formation. Crossbows, Empire Knights. Let's hide our Empire Knights here. And I'm gonna hide my Demigryph Knights over here. And I'm gonna use... We've got Hold the Line right here, which gives us charge resistance. We need to remember to use this when Chaos comes up. We still don't have any abilities with Karl Franz yet. Once we get him on Deathclaw, he's going to become much more helpful. Having him on a Warhorse, though, is a good start. At least he can get around the battlefield. Same thing with this guy. Okay, there comes Chaos. Stupid Chaos Chariots. I'm actually thinking of pulling these guys further back up in the woods over there. Same thing here. That way we can kind of really lure the Chaos guys in towards our box. Just fast forwarding because Chaos has to march, or Varg has to... I keep saying Chaos. They're basically Chaos. Varg is just a Chaos minion. Okay, all these troops are hidden. They've got a couple of Chaos Trolls. My Demigryph Knights are capable of making short work of them. If I could get a good clean charge or a rear charge. And I should be able to get a rear charge because Chaos isn't fielding any real melee cavalry. In fact, let's go into like kind of a full box mode. That way I don't have to worry about Chaos cavalry getting behind me. My halberds can protect. And then we can take my Demigryph Knights and try and get into all these Chaos Trolls and Chariots and other stuff like that. We'll just ignore their throwing axe horsemen for the moment. Let's take my infantry, go into guard mode, missile units, guard mode. You two guys, guard mode as well. Cavalry, probably also guard mode because I don't want them to end up chasing someone across the map. Okay, let's see what we're up against here. Chaos still moving forward. I need to remember to use my charge resistance. Okay, my guys are under attack over here. Let's get into these Chaos Warhounds. And these stupid throwing axe cavalry over here are a massive nuisance. If I get charge speed, I might get lucky enough to catch them. Let's get the Chaos Chariot instead. I'm going to tie it down. I don't know if we'll do good against it or not, but we're going to get rid of the Chaos Warhounds. And then my Demigryph Knights over here. Demigryphs pretty quick, but I'm going to ignore those throwing axemen and bring these guys around. Where's my charge resistance? Let's get charge resistance on all these guys. Okay, we're fighting all those guys. Let's Demigryph. What did my Demigryph Knights get caught on? Stupid Chaos Warhounds holding up 3 of my Demigryph Knights, and I can't click a bloody attack order on it. Just come on, get it out of the way. It's broken. Swing around here. Come on, Demigryph Knights, let's go. I need them into the rear charge. Ignore the Chaos Chariot. Ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore it. Ignore all of it. Just keep coming. Okay, Demigryph Knight number 1 into those Chaos Trolls. Demigryph Knight number 2 hit those Chaos Warriors. Number 3 into the back of these Trolls that are defeating my infantry. Alright, so we got into the Chaos Trolls with our Demigryph Knights. We should mop them up. My Empire Knights are now in a lot bigger fight than they need to be in. Let's send a halberd out here. But if my Demigryph Knights can help mop up the front line, which they pretty much did. Okay, let's bring my Demigryph Knights over here and help out here. First, take out the Chaos. Oh, the Chaos Chariot's all over the place. Forget the Chaos Chariot. Just hit right here. Let's see if we can free up my Empire Knights. Okay, Demigryph Knights are going to slap these Chaos Marauders in the back. Okay, where's Franz? Let's get both these guys back over here. Start taking out some of those cavalry, please. These Chaos Marauders are broken. Let's get down here. All these stupid throwing axemen are still down there. We need to ignore them as much as possible. Let's see. Basically, all they have left is throwing axe cavalry, which means that my best bet's just going to be to get back to the cover of my crossbows and help take out any remaining Chaos Emissary. So Demigryph Knights definitely clutching that out. They destroyed the trolls, destroyed basically every other unit that they contacted, so these guys are going to end up being very much worth it. Okay, I'm going to end the battle. So we successfully defeated Varg there. Not as pretty as I would like, but hey, whatever. We got rid of them. Demigryph Knights proving their value already, having destroyed 2 troll units and a couple of infantry units. And the troll units were absolutely killing my swords. We got a nice bunch of loot out of that fight too, and we gained the Ranger's Standard. I need to actually apply all these banners. Let's see what some of these are. Armor piercing to the assigned unit. That's actually pretty sweet. Leadership to the assigned unit. Let's give this to our sword units since they're going to be frontline infantry. So we've assigned those banners there. Nice. So pushed back the Varg right there. My guys will get a little bit of retraining in.
The ever-chosen himself,
Okay.
Archaon, has been sighted. He leads a host of immeasurable power. Do not face him in battle unprepared.
Winds of Magic, Apprentice Wizard. Stolen from the enemy, Ranger Standard. Killed in battle. Okay. I'm pretty much out of time for this episode. How beat up are these guys? They're pretty thrashed. Let's see if we can push back more of these Varg with the auto-resolve. We can. I want those guys good and gone.
The nation calls. Summon the Elector Counts.
Okay. That should get rid
Pick
of
up the pace.
those two. We got the Luck Stone. Let's just, I mean, I'm going to get rid of absolutely all these Varg stacks.
On march.
And you cannot,
Is it time?
you cannot do anything about making peace with the Varg, though. But at least we saved Osland from destruction and gave them a chance to rebuild. The number of scaling stacks here is absolutely ridiculous. There's 3 of them, but they're being chased by Bretonia and Middenland. And then Patchy's got his first few troops over there. I'm at war with the vampire counts.
Are you?
And that's going to be where the next episode picks up, is we're going to retake the Moot. And then we'll hit Averheim. And at that point, you know, we should have the vampires pretty much on the run. And I can, I'm going to work my way back down here to Talabheim with Karl Franz so that we can protect against all the inbound Chaos Warrior armies. I cannot reach it on this turn. So I'm just going to let my guys replenish. Anyway, hope you all enjoyed this. HeirofCarthage signing out for now. I'll be back with the next episode soon.